Hey, 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 and we are now tuned in to another great episode of Talk It Out. And I'm your host, the host with the most, your homeboy, your road dog, Chill. And we cannot forget my wonderful, beautiful co-host all the way out there in Toronto, Canada, the boss.
All right.
The boss, how you feeling, baby?
I'm all right.
Yeah, how's the weather out there?
Oh. That's the word.
Hey man, I love it when you get that look like
it's all snowing and wet and snow and it's just slippery and I'm not even going out.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm real excited about today, man. I'm real excited about today. We got a very special guest on. He's been making moves for a little while, doing his thing down south here in the United States and throughout. He manages artists, does his own, marketing and stuff. Got a couple of major things in play. He's a businessman, a very, very good businessman. He goes by the name of Wess from Wess Musiq Group. So without any further ado, let's bring on Mr. Wess. What's going on, Wess? How you feeling, baby?
What's going on with you?
It looked like he just was running in.
Wess, man, how they treat you out there?
Like royalty, man. Like royalty. I see you got the right hat on, though.
Yes, sir, man. We gotta stay blessed. Stay blessed, man.
Every day.
I feel blessed every day, man. When you've been in the game for as long as I have, and you got people like the boss working with you, and you got an industry behind you, and you're able to show it like with the plaques behind me and stuff like that, man. You can't help but feel blessed.
Already, all day.
You can't help but feel blessed. So man. But yeah, everything is good, man. Everything is good. So, all right. So you are now being broadcasted out to over 6 million households, man, in Canada, and all throughout the Caribbean, the UK, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, man. Before I even get started on this interview, I know you used to doing big time things and stuff.
Yeah, you already know, man.
But
did that.
Yeah, man. But how does it feel, brother? How does it feel?
Shoot, it feel the same to me.
Yeah, it feel like another day at work, huh?
Yep, just another day at work. What's happening with it? Let me go punch in. Hold on.
I love it, man. I love it. So, man, why don't you tell the world about what Wess Musiq, how Wess came about, where Wess is from, all that good stuff, man. We want to know.
Ooh, you want to know it all, huh?
Oh, that's what we about. That's why it's called Talk It Out.
I got to keep it thug then.
And remember, no profanity. We are on TV.
I can't cuss.
No cuss.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I guess it all started when I was about like 12, 13. Heard a beat, liked it, rapped to it, made a single. Pretty simple. Promoted it, pushed it out. Back then, there was a lot of people doing things out the trunk. So when you saw artists promote their music, it was a common thing back then. It's not so as common now. So, I just followed the trend back then, and I continue to do it. My music grow, and now all you hear in the South is Mad Capital Records and Wess Musiq. That's how it goes.
Nice.
I got so many artists I deal with on a daily basis. I got so many artists under my label. Still looking to sign more. Mad Capital Records is where it's at. You feel me?
Okay. So why don't you tell the people, man, what separates Mad Capital Records from all the other labels?
Well, I actually spend time with my artists, get into detail on their projects, what they should put out. I actually put money behind my artists. You feel me? I don't give them no BS contract, no 360 deals, none of that. You know, everything is fluent and prosperous on both ends. You feel me? Like Mad Capital Records is pretty much the best label in the South, guaranteed.
So where did the name Mad Capital actually come from?
Well, I went up north to New York. I was promoting on one gig, and you know, a lot of people was you know, just using the term mad. Mad stands for a lot, you know. So capital stands for money. A lot of money. There you go. A lot of money records.
And mad, you could be mad.
That right.
Yeah, no.
That's right. That's right. Hey, the boss, I know. When you
In the
throw in
street,
the comment,
okay, as a street dude myself, you know, I actually name myself Money. My name is Wess Money in reality. That's what they call me. That's everybody in the South call me that. So it's like when you call me Wess Musiq, that's just something I do. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
businessman all the way.
Okay. Well, the boss, I know that when you get to say or making a comment in there, you got some questions to think out. Like, yeah, well, let me go ahead and talk to this man.
Well, we're just trying to figure out, where do you come from? You say New York here. Where are you? You down south? Where are you at?
So I was born in California.
Oh, okay. So the West.
Moved down here when I was about 10. And so I've been there for about a decade and a half, you know, in Florida. And we just took it over. It's simple to me. It's easy work.
So you have any West Indian background in you? Or are you just all American?
I have a little.
Like where?
Got a little bit of everything. Thanks.
Oh, yeah? Well, we want to know specifically. Look at you.
I'm gonna be like, hey, tell it. I want to know.
I need your hat though.
Where?
I need your hat, chill.
No, you're not gonna get it, brother.
You gotta go buy one.
I can hook you up.
Name your price.
You know, right. Hey, bro, look, man. Look. I move different. I can't help that.
Yeah, I need
those pops. That's how we got to do it. We got to keep it moving too.
I move different, baby.
Yeah.
I move different.
I love it.
But yeah, so you know, I know that you got a slew of. Why don't you tell us some of your artists and tell us, you know, what they do and how they differ from each other.
Okay, I have a male R&B artist goes by the name of Dwayne Lyric, and he got that 70s and 80s and 90s mix type of soul in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't heard anybody else like him, to be honest with you. So, you know, I got that on my table. I got Naomi Keys. She's a female rapper.
The one we had on before. Yeah.
Queen of the South. You know what I mean? Mad respect. She got a lot of projects coming. She got a lot of work already out. She's still, like, I haven't heard a female work. I haven't saw a female work this hard as her yet. So, you know, I got another female R&B artist named Queen the Savage, and she got vocals on her. I guess she was a choir girl. She was in church singing, but she got pipes on her, man, can blow out Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Now you know when you say I want to blow out Whitney Houston, you putting them up there, right?
Hey, look.
You putting them up there, bro.
Hey, look, the sky's the limit. I'll take that back. It ain't no limit.
Okay. We see where your head at, brother. We see where your head at, man.
I got so many other artists on this label, man. Every single last one of them brings something to the table, and that's what I like.
That's the key. That right there is the key. So speaking of bringing something to the table, it's time to pay some bills.
Uh-oh.
So with that being said,
put the price on the hat with the bill, and we'll do it like that.
So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and let these messages play out how they gonna play out. And when we get back, I'm gonna let the boss do her thing.
Okay.
And talk to you a little bit West Indian style.
Well, not West Indian. Because he didn't tell us where he came from yet. So
yeah. He ain't gonna tell you. Look, he like, I ain't telling them all that.
Free dude, we don't do that.
You don't do that. You don't do that,
man. They
man.
like to hide their identity in the U.S. I don't know what's going on.
That's what they do in the U.S. The boss. They hide their identity. They can't let people all over the world know where they're from, Miguel. They don't do that. So with that being said, we'll be right back with more Talk It Out.
Yeah. Welcome to Real Life Matters. I'm your host, D-Boss. Real Life Matters is a power-packed inspired program that brings you real people with real matters. If you're a company, brand, or artist, we will take you to the next level. Watch Real Life Matters Monday to Friday right here.
Looking for a TV show that brings you a raw, uncut, unbiased opinion? What about a show providing a platform to tell us about your business or talent? Tune in to Talk It Out, Monday through Friday, hosted by Chill of Come Clean Empire and his co-hosts, The Boss, Corey Whitmore, and DJ Despair, where we bring you not just a TV show, but a TV experience. Rhythm.
Blessed love from Barbados, or as we so beautifully like to say here on the island, what going on, lovely people? I'm Bugging Kente, the spirit of the people. I'd like to welcome you to the Rhythm Caribbean Top 10 Countdown, bringing you some of the hottest artists, songs, and videos from across the entire Caribbean. So stay tuned.
Redeem. That's right. Redeem. Good day, lovely people.
All the way from Barbados.
I love that commercial, man. I love that commercial. But we are back. We are back in the building with the man himself, Wess, from Wess Musiq Group. Okay, so the boss.
Yeah, so he's going to tell us a little bit about the mix for the Caribbean, where you're from. Who is it? If it's your mother's side, your father's side, your cousin, or your stepson, or whoever.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm from the Cayman Islands.
You see? I knew he had a little bit of West Indian in him. I knew something was somewhere. Yeah. It's the way, certain people move, right?
Tell them where you from. Tell them where you from, the boss.
I'm from here.
Where your family's from, the boss?
Where my family's from is Barbados.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where Rihanna and all them good artists come from.
Hey, that's why.
Well, I said Cayman Islands. You see, I mean, you're broadcasting there, so if you had to shout out to somebody, you could shout out. But anyways, I want to ask you, what makes you do what you do every day?
I don't know. I think it's just built in. It is. I am music. It's built in.
It's the building?
It's built in him.
Oh, built in.
Yes, it's a building too. Yeah, we do have a building.
I know. When I said the building, somebody's not building.
Yeah, it's the building too.
Okay, sorry. I mean, this. I tell you, the technology is hearing different things.
Right.
And okay, what type of artists would you like to work with, other than the ones you have now?
That I would like to work with. None that are out now.
Okay. No, but no.
I'm just being,
Type of, like maybe the genre of music, maybe
maybe,
a different type of person, type of music genre.
Maybe some R&B artists. I'm working with Drake. I like Drake. He's a good one.
A big money tag.
And Tory. Those are some good artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay. So what is it that you? All right. Let me rephrase that question. What is it that you look for in an artist?
Talent.
Oh.
Talent.
Okay. That's
real talent.
Just give me these one word answers.
We know talent, Wes.
I'm sorry, but okay. So going back to the first question, you asked me who I would work with. I said nobody out now. Why? Because I feel like there's no talent there. So it's coming together now, right? So check this out. The artists that I want to work with, I'm already working with, and have already been working with.
So what do you think is going to take your company, music company, record company, to the next level?
Start it up. We're the best thing out.
Okay.
Best thing coming from the South, guaranteed.
So what's the difference between some people who are out there between being independent and being on the regular norm? What do what's the difference?
You say regular norm. What do you mean?
Regular record labels, because you're independent, right?
Okay, well, being with an independent label, there are certain, stipulations you have to abide by on your contract. But being with a major label, there's stuff you can't say, do, release. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of hard, just stuff to deal with that I don't feel like signing to or agreeing with myself. So, just being the thug that I've been, I felt like being independent is the best way to go.
Okay.
My bad. Go ahead, boss.
No, I said, well, something happened to him that made him go independent. So that was something deep,
The boss is smart.
Oh yeah,
she's real smart. I like her.
Thank you.
There was a lot of stuff that happened that I'm not obligated to say on live television, maybe over the phone.
Okay.
But I was with a major label before. Never do it again.
Okay.
Wow.
So let's speak in general, right? Because of course, I've been there, done that with majors myself. All the other stuff, I work in corporate with a distributor now. I work with majors every day. So my question to you is this. As far as the freedom goes. Now you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
As far as the freedom goes, how do you feel that? How do you feel that is so that the difference lies? As far as the freedom between being with a major and being with an independent, and keep in mind, we got people that watch the show and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But on here on Talk It Out, you speak freely. Okay. You feel me? You speak, just don't cuss, but you speak freely.
Please, man, I've been dying to cuss.
Oh, Lord.
First sentence. Let me get one word out.
No. You gonna pay that fine? I know you got 10,000 lying around, so you can pay that fine.
Hey, look, don't tell
but we're at
everybody what I
night,
keep in my pocket, man.
That's that Monopoly money, baby.
Look, to be honest with you, just the time frame on your release of an album, it's very difficult. Let's just say a label wanted you to release your album in August, and you got your project already done. Well, there was this other artist in the same label that's dropping in August, and their stuff is probably, you know, sounding better, doing better than yours. Their single numbers is skyrocketing, and yours is staying dormant. They're gonna release theirs and push yours back. But with that time frame being said, you will sign a 5-album deal for X amount of years, and you might be stuck in that album deal for over 10 years. So it's just, you know, examples like that why I would not want to sign with a label.
So
Go ahead, boss.
I want you to, you know, the people out there, to walk us through a process. Suppose you were going to sign me or something. Like, what would I have to go through?
Music review. My board members will check out your music, and if you had talent, we will let you know. If you didn't,
you don't hear from you?
No, you will hear from us, but we wouldn't sign you.
Okay, so when they get signed now, what do they go through?
It's a process. You can either send us stuff hard copy to our address. You can send it to us in our Gmail, our email. You can go to our website. You can log in there. It's a process.
Okay, so it's but we don't like let new artists know, like, what is this process? Because some people think it's just an easy little thing that you just get into an independent record company. And
I can't tell you how big of a list we have.
Well, some of it.
It's okay. The list. I still got to go back and check, but we don't check every day. So, you know, we do have A&Rs that do go in, and our promoters do go in to our website and see what's popping. If someone stands out, you know, we might reach out to them. You know what I mean? Try to get them on board. But if you don't stand out, just, you know, you really just, it's like a needle in a haystack.
So you got to send that. Did they send you a photograph? The photograph got to be proper.
You can send your EPK. You can send all your music, but it actually getting looked at on time is really up to our A&R members.
Okay.
And the rest of the board. So, yes. Yeah.
What you say? So, chill.
Well, you know,
easy.
You know, I like the fact
that Chill over there quiet, and I still want his hat.
He's gonna take that out with him,
right?
Because look,
got a one-off.
Look, I know Chill ain't the only one blessed. All three of us are blessed. You know, we survived COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all blessed for real. So
yeah, that's right.
All three of us. Matter of fact, send me. I'll give you my address, Chill. Just send me a hat.
We can do that off the air.
See.
There's no people coming to his house.
I don't think you want to give me your address.
Hold on now.
I don't think you want to give me your address on here, my brother.
You can put it in the chat.
Hey, he gonna mess around and have. He gonna
call everybody send animal blast.
Right, people say this stuff. He gonna be like, "Where the world this come from? This got an overseas address somewhere in the far parts of the world, somewhere from Timbuktu or something."
That's cool.
Somebody gonna send you a dead rabbit in the mail.
Look, I'll send it right back. Oh man.
Oh man, brother. Look, man.
Tupac, Thug Life.
Look, man. So okay. I want to know how'd you meet how'd you meet Naomi?
Naomi. One of my A&Rs picked up on her, told me to check her out, and when I checked out, I was shocked. I was astonished. She's a great artist, very talented.
Okay.
I had to put her on the label.
Okay. So
Been through a lot too, so
yeah. So basically, with all of your artists, your A&Rs pretty much picked them all up.
Right. You know, that's their job.
Okay.
That's why I pay them. Yeah.
He said, right. You know, that's the job. You know, they're the ones that handle that. So, okay. So with that being said, Wes, the people out there want to know, well, you know what? I'll save that for later. Because there's some things about Wes that y'all don't know yet, but we gonna reveal in the interview.
Oh man.
Wes got a little talent himself, But we ain't gonna talk about all that.
well, he had to have something. He started his own.
Only the greatest male rapper in the South, but we gonna, I'll just let the people say that, not me.
Well, we might have a lot of people.
Spoken like a true champion.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, y'all know what I'm about to say, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, we gotta go pay some bills.
Uh-oh.
We got to go pay these bills, man. And you know how I love paying bills. So with that being said, we'll be right back with some more Talk It Out.
The Fish and Dragon Festival 2021 has gone virtual and global. Experience the celebration of the Chinese New Year on Thursday, February 11th at prime time in your country. The festival features a host of Barbadian and Chinese artists presenting Chinese kung fu, acrobatics, dance, and music. And from Barbados, some of the island's top artists, including soca stars, dancers, jazz musicians, and more. Yes, a fusion of Barbadian and Chinese cultures.
It's a bloody start for 2021. Just 1 month down and already 133 murders. That's 32 murders more than the same period in 2020. The latest data come as Insight Crime, a foundation capturing criminal data in the Caribbean and Latin America, found that for 2020, Jamaica had the highest rate of homicides in the region. With a total of 1,301 murders for 2020,
So Travis, why is it that no matter how many times people are elected, how much money is so Travis, why is it that no matter how many times people are elected, how much money is spent, it doesn't change?
It's simply because we can't depend on the government to change poverty. If we depend on our government to change poverty, it's going to continue to grow.
Why?
Because the government is a reflection of us as a people, and poverty is a reflection of us as a people.
Man, and we back. That dude in that commercial, he looked like he ain't know what in the world he wanted to say.
With those two earplugs in his ear,
Right. Talk about some, poverty is for the people. The government is for the people. Dude, be quiet. Just shoot the commercial. For real, man. So, Wes, back to you, man.
Oh, no, not me.
Yeah, back to you, man. So, I want you to give some of the artists out there, people out there watching right now, that may, wonder, how do I get involved in the music business? Like, what do I need to do to get started? Or how do I get going? Why don't you throw them some tips?
Okay, well, research is one.
Okay, what do they need to research?
They need to research on their copyrights, their composition, their master recording sound, their BDS sound scan. They need to get their own barcode. They need to actually study what all that means as an artist. They need to, as far as music and talent goes, I don't know how to put this. Everybody think they got it, so it's like when it come down to it, if you don't have nobody that you stemmed from, like as far as the 80s or 90s, I don't even early 2000s, I don't think there's nothing there, you know. So make sure you do some research on your music in general, you know. And if you're an R&B artist, do some research on 60s, 70s, 80s, you know. Do some research. Just study. You know, all the answers are there. You know, we live in a world now that you can pick up a phone and everything that you are asking or everything that you're trying to figure out is right there on Google, on Bing.
And what about the copyrights? A lot of them people don't think that copyrighting their music is important.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, it's definitely important. It's highly important. You can get sued for millions, like 75 million, by taking one 30-second sample. It's real. Chill, no. How many artists, Chill, that you actually witnessed get sued?
I mean, you know, working at the capacity I work at, you know, with the distribution company, even big artists, name brand artists today.
Yep.
You know, you have to, a lot of people nowadays do what's called sampling, right? And they just sample the music. You know what I mean? They just sample it with no type of knowledge of how to clear it or anything like that. They just sample the music and then put it out there.
Yep.
Well, you can get sued for doing that.
Big time.
You know, if you don't have the permission or paid the proper channels to use that clearance, you're done.
There it is. He said the word right there.
Yeah.
The clearance.
I don't know how many artists, and these are industry artists,
Every day,
where we had to take their music down because they didn't get a sample cleared.
Yep.
And they got flagged for it.
It happens.
It happens every day, man.
What was who was that artist? Was it Travis Scott? He got sued last year for using a 3 6 Mafia song. I forgot the name of it.
Due to my relation with that project, I can't speak on that.
Come on, man.
I can't speak on that.
You won't talk it out.
Yep. And I'm the host, so I can choose what I want to talk about.
So do you?
Come on, get to the good stuff.
Well, Wes, do you educate? Look at me, I'm trying to move forward. Wes, but Wes, do you try to educate your people on this copyright and sampling before they get in with you? Because a lot of people don't think it's an issue. They don't want to pay that money and all that.
Yes, do that first. Get you a music lawyer. Yes.
Entertainment.
All these are vital. Copyright law, definitely.
How did you learn, Wes? Did you learn?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I didn't learn the hard way. I learned by viewing and watching others go down. Yeah.
Learn from their mistakes.
Right.
Wow. But you know, a lot of these people make mistakes, and a lot of these artists think that they're coming up making beats. They're rapping to the beats. They're doing all kinds of things, but then they got to make sure whatever they're doing, and then plus when they do it, they got to master their beat. So that's gonna sound so it doesn't sound like somebody else's after it's mastered. Yeah, I know Chill's looking at me. I have a little bit. I'm not just talking. I know about.
What's wrong, Chill?
Ain't nothing wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
We have a lot of problems with people, you know, like a lot of things, like if they're gonna do a show, if they're in shows, and a lot of them don't think that that's a critical part of doing what you do. But they think that's, oh, I'm not going to pay no money to that. But yet still they can go in the VIP section and pay $500 for a bottle.
Hey, what one person do with their money is, on them.
I know, but they need to do that important issue.
Exactly.
See, all right. So now we done touched on that subject of artists and even owners of labels appropriating their funds. Let's talk about that, because that's something that I want to talk it out about. Okay.
Hold on. What was that about funds?
Misappropriating
funds.
Oh, you talking about the artists or the owners of the label?
Both.
Okay, well, you want to talk about artists buying meaningless jewelry that they can't even have sell back? You want to talk about that? You want to talk about artists buying a whole bunch of designer shoes and they closet about $250,000 to a whole $1 million worth in they freaking closet, but don't even
can't even afford studio time.
They don't even have land. You want to talk about that? What you want to talk about?
Or be it on TV to pay for an interview and stuff.
I mean, you gotta pay. First of all, any artist coming out, I'm gonna say this: any artist that's just not coming out, you're gonna have to pay your dues. You gonna have to pay your dues. You want to get known, you're gonna have to pay for that respect.
Keep your day job.
I'm trying to work.
Wes, repeat what you just said.
If you ain't no hustling.
Keep your day job.
I'm trying to tell you.
Wes, repeat what you just said. You're gonna have to pay your dues.
You have to pay your dues. It don't matter.
Pay to get your what?
If you're new in this industry, you got to pay your dues. You just gonna have to. You're gonna have to get that respect.
You're gonna have to literally pay your dues.
Literally, put that money up.
Put that money up. Over the years, you know how much money I done spent in this business?
Probably.
I actually went back and totaled up the amount of money.
How much was it? I bet you it ain't more than me.
I did a guesstimate.
I bet you it ain't more than me.
It's pretty doggone close. I didn't even think I made that much money in my life.
I know. You look at it and be like, where that money went? Hold on.
Right, for real. Like, I averaged about 50 to 75,000 a year spending in the music business.
I'm trying to tell you, and that's just a year.
How is that over the course of 29 years?
These brand new artists have no idea. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to grind. It ain't no sleep. If you trying to get that, if you trying to stay in the spotlight, it ain't no sleep. What you doing? What you doing watching me right now? Go grind. Go get it.
He need to watch you to get some tips.
Shoot, I'm just being real with you. Thug life.
There are a lot of them playing these video games,
Like you over here playing video games, but you want to talk about you want to make it as a rapper. But you on 2K 4 hours out the day. Come on, chill.
Okay,
you're smoking all day.
You sitting on the couch all day.
Smoking
all day.
All day. Can't remember nothing you said, but you're doing it
all day.
Now you got to smoke out there. Okay,
but you got to deal with people like this all the time.
Now I just want to speak in fair and square.
All right.
I'm not a smoker, right? I don't smoke anymore. I used to be, but I'm no longer a smoker. And I don't really drink like that either. You know what I mean? I'll drink wine here and there, but I'm not really a drinker anymore. And everybody's different. Everybody's body is different, because I know some people.
But hold on, chill.
Let me finish.
No, let me talk to Wes.
Let me finish. Hey, you know what? I can mute you. Okay, there we go. So that's
you stopping Wes because you're gonna say something about you.
What? I can't hear you, Wes. What'd you say?
Put him back on.
I can't hear you, Wes.
Put him back on.
No, I ain't gonna do that to Wes, man.
That's not nice.
That's all, man. I ain't gonna do that to you, Wes.
That's not nice, Wes, what he did.
Okay, so all I was saying is this, and I'm gonna let you talk, okay? All I'm saying is that I know a lot of people that smoke and that are very proactive. They're very, they handle their business, but not everybody's like that.
That's right.
Not
everybody, a lot of people.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is like that, So I think
they swear to you that they told you something when they didn't.
Right. I just feel that a person should know their limitations.
Mm-hmm.
They should know if you can function or not, as high.
Everybody don't have glaucoma either.
Right. So, Wes, what were you about to say, my brother?
It has something to do with grinding. Oh yeah, what that got to do with grinding? What that got to do with them being a good artist out there promoting their music, getting it out there the best way as possible, the most legal way as possible.
Because sometimes when you're high and you can't really think like you're supposed to, you make stupid decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you make stupid decisions, that affects your grind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're talking it now.
I just heard a message. Was that a message?
In church. Woo!
And then you want to get mad at your manager or others that are handling the business, but you're not handling yours because you're so busy smoking or drinking and can't try to keep up with the Joneses.
Woo!
You don't even know. You can't even see your own downfall.
Facts. It's sad too, man. A lot of major artists do that.
A lot of them. I'm not gonna say no names.
We're not no names mentioned.
But I was on the phone with like 3 of them last week. For real. 3 different major artists that I had to tell them, bro, no, you need to get your stuff together. For real. Like for real. You want this project to come out right, you need to come right. You need to come correct. As a project manager,
go back and listen to that project sober.
And a lot of it is the moves. It's the moves that they're making.
Mm-hmm. And then they start to get aggravated. Then they start getting angry and aggravated and pissed with everybody. And then the paranoia sits in.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
You know what I like to do though, and this pisses them off. I'll tell them, I'll be like, so you talented, right? Yeah, I got talent. So why you gotta be high to do it?
Woo.
If you really got talent,
right?
Why do you have to use a substance so it's really not you then?
It's not you. It's not you. It's what you're using.
Well.
You'll never get that same high again. It's just gonna weigh down. And then guess what? After it weighs down, you get what artists are producing right now on the radio.
Wow.
You get that.
Wow. Did he hit him? Did he hit him with the
You're gonna be killed because we do so many people.
I'm sorry.
So in your opinion, now you just brought out a whole can of
he didn't open a can of worms, open the jar.
Boss, I'm gonna go into it. So, in your opinion, your humble opinion,
it's very humble.
Yeah. So, how do you think artists are nowadays? Like, what do you think of this new movement? What do you think of? Are they destroying hip hop? Are they?
Now, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that it's new, but I don't like that everybody's trying to do it. Like, can we just have one person doing it and move on? Can you be original?
Want to be a rapper?
Can you be original?
And they never been that.
Does originality even exist at this point in time? I know one thing though, it exists in Mad Capital Records.
Or some people are too old, for it. You're not saying old.
Wow, the balls. What are you doing?
It's just well, obviously, Wess, if you got some people coming to you and they're too old, and I dealt with a record label like that, they said, "Listen, what is this?"
No, hold on. I don't never put age. I don't never put age on any artist. If their art is good, I'm use it.
Okay.
And see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, in my opinion, my humble opinion, age, age is just what it is. Age, it's a number.
Yep.
And I feel that, like in hip hop, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. We are the only style of music that presses on age.
Yeah. Rock
don't do that. Country don't do that. Classical don't do that. You got people 60, 70 years old still doing that stuff. And selling out arenas.
Facts.
I think that the whole age thing was something that was systematically put into the system of hip hop to destroy hip hop. Why do I say that? I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I say that because if you have no OGs, no older people, in the game to teach you the game, the essentials, the essence of what the game is. Why do we have hip hop? What is hip hop really about? Then what will happen to hip hop? People will start to they'll misinterpret it, and it'll become what it's starting to become today. And I'm not taking that back.
A whole bunch of recycled garbage. But yeah,
like for real, like people say, I just speak what I'm going through. Okay. When they rap or when they whatever. Okay, that's cool, but that's not necessarily hip hop.
Right.
In the beginning, hip hop was made to edify the people.
There you go.
It was made to build.
See, right now, I need that hat.
He went right back to the hat, man.
Pass it through to him on this.
Right.
No, chill. Real talk, man. I absolutely agree with you, bro. Like, it makes no sense on how much recycled BS is being played on the radio, and you know why it's being played on the radio. You and I both know what goes down.
Yeah,
can't speak on it, but you know why.
Yeah. Well, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be speaking on it.
I want to know why can't you speak on it? Why can't you speak? I want to hear it.
And I know that sometimes, your mouth can write a check that your butt can't cash. Sometimes.
A lot now. Cash a couple this week.
Right. but to me, it's all on how you say it, not what you say.
Okay.
I could tell you the same thing in a totally different manner that pissed you off, but I tell it to you another way, and you won't even flinch. You won't even think that I just sat up here and I could tell you off in one way and turn around and you'll be ready to fight, but tell you off in another way and you'll be ready to hug me.
I know that's right.
Real talk.
So, you know why? Because you got that cap on.
And through this cap,
he ain't gonna wear that cap that day.
And through this cap, I gain my knowledge.
There it is. It's what's inside.
It's what's inside, man. And unfortunately, in today's industry, they prey too much on materialistic things. What's on the outside? How much money you got? What type of car you driving? What type of dope you smoking? What type of this or that or that or this? Instead of dealing with what type of mind does this person have? Like, what can I learn from him? What type of knowledge or wisdom or understanding can I develop from this relationship? Not how much can I smoke with this person to blow my brains out? You know, for real. You know, like that's not going to get you no money. You want to get money? How about we start at the basics? The mind, the body, the soul.
There it is.
Take care of your body so that you can build your mind to influence and grow your soul.
Well, you know, probably a lot of people right now are probably cursing at us because they don't want to hear that.
Oh, well.
That's why we talk it out. That's why we talk it out.
Hey, look, I bet y'all won't miss no sleep from it.
No, that's right. Speaking of sleep, y'all, we got to pay some more bills. So, so with that being said, man, I gotta go and man, my favorite commercial coming on, D-Balls. You know, the dog.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's my dog. But yeah, man, you'll see what I'm talking about, Wes. But yeah. So no, matter of fact, not even the dog. Our favorite commercial, the kid.
Right. They gotta pay a little bit more because they gotta run some commercials in there. So you probably gotta finish about 5 minutes in.
Yeah, right. But yeah. But I didn't need you to say all that, DeBoss.
Ask me if I care.
I need you to say. Should I be real quick? No, but for real though, we gonna go into these commercials with this stupid kid on his bike, getting ready to get himself ran over, and we'll be right back with more Talk It Out.
I am Adrian. I am an innovator, and I'm a biz kid. I love basketball. I've been playing it for a very long time. It's become a part of me, but I had a problem. I was losing my ball into the traffic while I was going to play basketball. I would lose the ball, it would go out to the street where the cars were. You have to chase it before it get run over by a car.
If a parent is in denial and unsure or refusing concerns from their family, their neighbors, their doctor, what would you tell them today? I'll let you go, Danica, first.
I would say first and foremost, don't be afraid of the diagnosis. The diagnosis equals services. When you have a diagnosis, you get your services. If you shy away from that and you say, I don't want to label my child, a lot of people in the Black community especially don't want to label on it.
Bo is a McNabb. He is primarily used as a working dog for cattle, livestock.
He's very low maintenance, doesn't shed very much, very minimal eating. He likes to mainly drink water because he's on the go all the time.
He'll drink more water than he does eat food. And we'll just run, chase, play all day long.
When the road is long and heavy, when it's dark and I can't see clearly, I will lift mine eyes to the hills from whence my help cometh. My help it comes from you.
Tell our audience a little bit about your firm.
Our law firm is primarily engaging in litigation that has to do with trying to represent the underdog, period. Plain and simple, the underdog people. Never had a corporate client in our lives. Representing people who have been injured, representing people that have been cheated. That's what we do. And against the big boys, Ford, GM, Chrysler.
Wow! Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Woo-hoo! All right, we're gonna make stuffed shells, and this is a winner of a recipe. Add 3 cups of marinara sauce. We do have a really good homemade marinara, and I will leave a link to that in the recipe notes.
Man, I hate it when she do that.
I'm freaking hungry.
Right.
What? What happened?
Man, she'll be making the recipe. It's a cooking show, right? They do the advertisement for her. And in the advertisement, she'll be making it, and then she'll say, I'll leave the recipes, in the link below. Does it look like we got a link in this bad boy?
Hey, no link.
No link.
That means you gotta go to the website.
Right. And she didn't even leave no website.
Well, you gotta go to CaribVision.tv.
Right. Well, we gotta tell them that though. How come they didn't tell them that?
Go take it up with Dennis.
Right. Yeah. Hey, corporate gonna be calling me like, what are you doing there, man? What are you doing? The network gonna be Obi boss. We're gonna call the boss and tell her to tell you to chill.
And then you saw Chill's dog.
Yeah, you saw my dog, right? My dog running around.
Yeah, I saw your dog.
Man, my dog, man. That's my dog, man. But hey, everybody, look, man. In all fairness, Wess has a video.
Oh yeah.
That he has sent and things of that nature, but unfortunately, due to the content of the video.
What do you mean? Is it cursing or what is it?
All right, so hold on. What he means to tell you is that if we put it on air, the only thing you're gonna hear is because I'm cussing throughout the whole video.
Oh,
right. So what I want Wess to do is I want Wess to have. I'm gonna give you a project here on international TV. Okay. The project is I want you to make me an edited version of that video so I can play it.
That's a lot of work. Oh no.
Look, and we talking about the artists.
You're not busy.
You supposed to be an example, Wess.
All right, I got you.
Okay, so real quick, Wess, tell everybody your social medias, all that good stuff, so they'll know where to reach you.
Well, all you gotta do is type in WESS space. Don't forget to put a space there. MUSIQ. And that's on every social media.
There you go.
There I go. I'm right there.
There you go.
I'll be waving at you like this.
And that's on YouTube too, right?
Yeah, YouTube as well.
All right. So, hey, Wess, you have officially been talked out.
Yes, he has.
I don't think so. I don't think we got into anything good, man.
He is the first person to ever say, I don't think so. Well, that means it's going to be a to be continued in this speech. We're going to have you come back probably with one of your artists with you, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll be looking forward to it.
All right. So with that being said, man, we're going to go ahead. Hey, thank you, the boss. Love you. Shout out to everybody out there. Thank you, Wess, for coming on the show.
Thank you, the boss. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. Tune in tomorrow for another exciting episode of Talk It Out.
Peace.